and welcome back to part 2 of my Dishwasher Vampire Small Let's Play. So we're continuing on with our playthrough of the Dishwasher story. So obviously, I'm leaving Yuki till later, the prisoner, she's called. Okay, so we last left off Dishwasher in a motor crash, so Moto's execution's next. Once again, apologies for not sort of narrating it. As you can see, the text goes by really fast. I'm not even pressing anything, I assure you. It just goes by really fast. Okay, so with that in mind, we're playing as the Dishwasher again. With these handy tools. The tools of the trade. Though for the life of me, can't quite remember where I'm meant to go. Wait, was I just a massive idiot and didn't just go left? Yep. Didn't do the obvious. Okay, do I have enough to upgrade? No, I don't. Not enough to upgrade magic or anything. Magic's already been upgraded. I feel like it'd be worth it to upgrade the sword. Because trust me, all these other weapons are awesome, but the stronger the sword is, the more important it's going to be later on. So the sword, let's get that up. It's definitely going to be worthwhile. Oh, hold on. Let me do the ceiling run. I know y'all want to see it. If I can mess this, if I can do it, I messed it up. It doesn't really serve any functional purpose in the gameplay. There we go. It's just awesome. All right, here we go. Oh dear. Did I get him? There we go. Nice try. Come here. Nice. We got the double execute. Interesting. Ninjas? Cyborg ninjas. Oh. Yeah, they definitely are a bit tougher. What am I doing? I have a sword. I have a gun. Come here. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I'm letting it to execution. And you're dead. Cruel and unusual. Oh, he was still alive? Because it kept giving me the prompt. I'm like, wait, why can't I press the prompt? Zune, I dropped. Wow, I'm actually getting bodied by that guy? That never gets old. Remember when I used to play this on 360 with one of my friends? He used to be, every time I made the comparison to Ninja Gaiden, he's like, you are such a fanboy. Hey, he's not wrong. The scissors, yes. A faster way to remove hands. Now this weapon is his slowest weapon, but it's probably super entertaining. As you probably see soon enough, it's actually quite entertaining. The guillotine, as it's called. Now, I really don't really care for the hammer much, so I'm actually just going to replace the hammer. I mean, annoyingly, you need the hammer for like puzzles and stuff, so I'm not sure if I'll need to do that. I might have to just manually switch to it as and when. Don't really need it for most of the game. So let's switch to the scissors. Trust me, this weapon is ridiculous. So cleaver and scissors combo. And yes, he's got to teleport too. And just listen to that slicing sound every time. I do love the sound effects in this game. Yeah, that's his down move. I need the hammer for that. Speak of the devil. I'm gonna have to replace one of these. How annoying. Tell you what, I'll just replace it for the sake of the puzzle. And put it back, since I genuinely don't care for the hammer. Like, at all. Wait a minute. Yeah, I figured this just brings me this way. But actually, let's check to see if the... Oh no, that's the old level way, so we don't need to go that way. That place is actually sectioned off, and the game won't let us go there even if we wanted to, so let's not. Game's telling me to go right. Yeah, this is the way. Let's try these out. Or get kicked. Oh yeah, I forgot he uses them as twin blades. I love this weapon. it's kind of slow, as you can see. Oof. And yes, the execution, as you can imagine, are this very rough looking, just scissors move, just nasty. Just slices their head right off. Oh, did he just? Wow, yes he did, twice. Got them both. See, it's good when you got two enemies to just go for the Y attack. That's where you get both of them. I mean, you can just go to execute both of them one by one, either with X or with B, but normally going for the Y is just efficient. Plus, I like it, personally. Speed and aggression. There's some cleaver action. It's funny, he was called the Dishwasher in this game. He really should be called the Chef. I mean, he's as powerful as the Chef. Oh, the Chef is a story character. Oh, I kept thinking I could go up there and not realize there's a wall there. Ooh, nice. Secret area. What's in here? Eye bead. That looks creepy. Even for the art style, it looks creepy. Let's see what it does. The eye bead decreases enemy block chance, so enemies block your attack less. What do I want to replace that? Okay, the goat bead, chance of scattering enemies with blunt force attacks. Slow regenerate. Decreases damage taken from rockets. Okay, so the goat bead just like prevents knockback during combos, which I actually don't like, so I'd actually want to get rid of that. These backgrounds look so weird. Like on 360 they weren't that high res. Looking at them now, they look weird. I don't mean that in a bad way. I actually do appreciate Ska Studios' art. Ska Studios' art is unique. Oh god, the guitar. Oh god, do I want to try it? Now, unfortunately, I've been having issues with the guitar segments. Like, I don't know what it is, but they're not registering for me. Like, I press the buttons and nothing happens. And as you can tell, the rest of the game works fine, but for some strange reason the Guitar Hero segments don't. I don't know. I put in a discussion on the Steam discussion board, trying to find out some answers as to why it's not working. Nobody else seems to have this issue, so I don't fully understand what's going on. Like, it doesn't make any sense why those particular segments aren't working, but I don't know what to say. It's annoying, but not the end of the world. I'm sure I'll figure something out. I need a keycard. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Wait, let's slide down. Yeah. Such a ridiculous and cool effect. Like, I mean, a lot of ways, this game is every try-hard's, like, fantasy. It's got ridiculous gore, the edgy look to it, you know, cool combos. But honestly, we need some more edgelord in our life. Aren't enough games these days that actually appeal to me directly. Let me just go on a bit of a tirade. I feel like, I don't know, like, action games these days, they're all going the way of Dark Souls, which that's fine, but I'm not into the Dark Souls games myself. Like, I enjoy them, like, in like kind of an ironic way, like, they're fun, but I don't care about them. That doesn't mean I think they're bad, they're just not for me. I'm gonna get Mizuno up on this guy. And I don't know, it just, so I feel like the last sort of action game that felt like sort of what I'm into, like Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, was Nier Automata, and I love that game, awesome game. As my gameplay for that is on my channel, so you can check that out if you're interested. But yeah, just other than Nier Automata, just nothing has really appealed to me, because a lot of action games these days, you know, The Surge, that new game, that looked really cool, but it's Dark Souls-like. Code Vein, that new Bandai Namco, like, anime-looking game that looks like Tokyo Ghoul, also Dark Souls-like. And it's like, well, dude, like, where'd all the, like, fast-paced, crazy action games go? Okay, fine, I know, I admit it. Bloodborne is fast-paced, and even Dark Souls 3 is faster-paced than the other Dark Souls games, but I personally feel, this is just my own opinion, I'm not saying the game's bad, I personally feel like all this sort of fast-paced, Twitch-based arcade action games have gone. Like, the last hack and slash that I played I was really into, properly, was actually Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, another game there's some gameplay on my channel for. That and DMC4 Special Edition on Xbox One. Oh, by the way, in this story segment, after we defeat this guy, we're actually going to go to a room where, in the other story, Yuki fights, well, she kills for one of the CEOs that put her in jail. I'm probably going to need a sword for this. But because you're the dishwasher, you don't do that. Because it's like her revenge plot, and you're like just kind of a spectator. Whatever, the story's weird. But anyway, I mean, I guess the crux of what I was saying, as I defeat this boss, is simply that while these games are cool, and it's cool that Dark Souls has found not only its own niche within gaming, but also has kind of spurred its own sort of mini genre of kind of extended games. That's cool, but I don't know. I'm personally just not a fan of how every seemingly interesting game is now sort of not copying it, but rather there's no kind of like, like basically I'm cool with there being Dark Souls, obviously, and Dark Souls like games. I just wish we had like a Devil May Cry or something like Nier Automata, because the reason I say Nier Automata isn't quite like it's the closest is because that's more of like an action, like an open world action RPG with hack and slash elements and sort of shooter elements, as a bullet hell elements and all that kind of stuff. It's not a pure hack and slash experience like say a Devil May Cry or a Bayonetta. So I just want either one, Bayonetta 3, Devil May Cry 5, Ninja Gaiden, whatever. Like I just want a new one. I'm not saying Dark Souls type games should go away. I'm not saying Code Vein shouldn't exist. Rios is playing Guilty Gear. Y'all probably saw that. Anyway, that's that level done. Sorry for the rant. I mean, basic point is that I really enjoy this game. This game's super old. This game's on 360. I enjoy this game because it's a reminder of my kind of game. The ridiculous, fast, over-the-top hack and slash. And when I say games like The Surge and Code Vein, well, I mean, we haven't seen PUD for Code Vein, but the games like The Surge are are Dark Souls-like as well, just because any game that has a stamina bar is Dark Souls-like. Any action game where it's kind of plotting and methodical, and it's less about combos and cool moves, and it's more about just enemies that kill you very easily. You have to plan your stuff out, and you have to manage your stamina bar. Once again, that's fine if you're into that. I'm not. Like, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I just don't care. So yeah, I probably just lost like whatever audience this video is ever gonna get. But anyway, look, listen, if you love Dark Souls and the Souls type games, you're being catered to right now in the industry. Good for you. Do your thing. Keep playing your game. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. I just personally just want more games like Dishwasher, like Ninja Gaiden, just more stuff to appeal to me, while you continue to play while you continue to play the games you're interested in. You know what I mean? Like, there should be room in the industry for all of us. It shouldn't be, oh, now Dark Souls is in, or now Devil May Cry is in, or whatever the case may be. And stomp, and cut. See? Fun. That's my idea of fun. Sure, someone's gonna be like, but Justice, this game is repetitive and not very tactical, but Dark Souls is shad. Just kidding. But anyway, once again, it's not hate, and in case you're wondering, right, full disclosure, I've played Dark Souls 1, about a good 2-3 hours of it. Got to meet Sunman. I was actually very satisfied. Played about 3 hours of Dark Souls 2. It was okay. In some ways I liked it more than 1, but I definitely preferred 1. Nice, got new magic. Now what does this do? Aha! A Storm of Phantom Blades. Now this one's cool for sort of single enemy attacks, whereas the lightning one chains lightning for multiple enemies. This one is good for attacking singular enemies, so it's probably good for bosses, as I'll probably show you later. But yeah, so with Dark Souls, I played 1, but it was okay. Wasn't my thing, but it was okay. Played 2, didn't like it as much as 1, but whatever. I didn't get it because I didn't have a PS4 at the time, but I actually respect Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne's a really cool game. And I think Dark Souls 3 is actually pretty cool. I think Nioh is actually pretty awesome. Like, I wouldn't get it because, once again, don't care. But I think Nioh is a genuinely cool game. Once again, stamina bar, and just enemies that kill you easily. It's just not my thing. Like, I love hard games. Like, this game is actually kind of tough. It may not look it with the way I'm playing it, but this game is tough, and there are difficulty settings. So I definitely, like, relish difficult games. That guy just committed Harakiri. He actually just did it right in front of me. Ridiculous. Oops. I need to be careful. I'm actually getting bodied again by this stupid. There we go. Got him. There we got him. Yeah, so I do make this game kind of look easy, but this game is challenging, and I do enjoy challenging games, so I detest the idea that, oh, anyone who doesn't enjoy a Souls game just doesn't like difficulty or whatever. That's not true. It's not so much people are just allergic to difficulty. And even if they are, well, so what? Like, not every game has to be super difficult to be enjoyable. And it's absurd to suggest that the only games that are enjoyable are because of difficulty. You know that whole argument of, oh, back in the day, games were super difficult, and these days they're too easy, and that's why gamers have gotten soft. I'm like, first of all, not everyone was born playing difficult games. Some people played racing games. Some people played DDR. Some people played competitive shooters. Some people play sports games. And the difficulty in those games isn't the difficulty of, say, a platformer or a dungeon crawler. So this absurd idea that everyone played difficult games and games are just easier nowadays doesn't make any sense, because some games these days are way harder than games back then. Some games these days way easier. Some games didn't have any difficulty ever. So it's really not a fair comparison to make, in my opinion. So once again, the idea that the idea that a difficult game is kind of like the pure game or whatever is absurd. Like, play whatever you want, man. Like, if you like Dark Souls because of the lore, cool. If you like Dark Souls because of the difficulty, cool. If you don't like games like, you know, Dishwasher or Moondiver or any of those sort of arcade games that are like semi-difficult but mainly about action and fast button presses, then cool, don't play it. Play what you want, dude. And no, that wasn't me trying to emulate Maximilian or whatever. I was literally just saying, dude. It was more like, you got it, dude. You know, the Olsen twins. You know, the little girls. Mary Jane. Like, was it Mary Jane and Kate Olsen? And they used to be in that show. Was it Full House? And she said, you got it, dude. That was like a thing. I don't remember. If anybody actually watches this video, please tell me in the comments, because I actually can't remember. I think you need that scissors, bro. You need to chill out. You ruined my combo. You must die. Stab. Oops, I wanted to get the scissors, but he got the wall. Good stuff. Let's try, buddy. Oops. Oops, you didn't see it because the thing got in the way. Actually, let me use the steel one. You see that? So it shoots like a line of blades. That's why it's better for like single targets. So if there's like a boss, you just aim it at him and then just let it work for you. Oof. That's gotta hurt. I'm trying to run up this wall. There we go. Yes, look at that. Alright, cool. So our little on-rail segment didn't last too long. That's the cool thing about this game. Nothing like that, like an on-rail segment, lasts too long. The game does diversify itself enough so you're never doing one thing for a long time. So don't worry, it's not going to bore you. And here comes the boss. Now we're going to deal with these new cyborg ninjas. Did they? They actually just hurt each other. See? That's one cool thing I like about this game. Like, it's such an unnecessary, like, feature to have enemy collision, but it's cool in a way. It's like there is a level of, like, madness to it. I think if you leave them long enough, they will actually kill each other. I'm trying to keep it away from the lines. It's actually making it hard to see what's going on. Where'd he go? Ninjas, dude. As you can tell, I like the scissors a lot. Like, not the fastest weapon, but, like, cleaver, pretty fast. Obviously, katana, fastest weapon. He doesn't want to die, but she shall. Yeah, so cleaver is sort of second fastest, katana fastest. Hammer is definitely the slowest, but scissors second slowest. Oh wow, they're all in a pile together. How romantic. Okay, well, if the boss is coming up soon, I should probably bring out the sword. A mighty sword. That's a joke I used to make when I was in sort of Xbox Live chat, because I played Smite on Xbox One. Can't remember what character it was. He says, a mighty sword. I just thought it was pretty funny. The lick. I know it's the lich. The lick. The lich. The lick loot. Oh yeah, and he puts you in like this nightmare. With like zombies and stuff. Ow. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Skull Studios the one who made a game with zombies in it? Pretty sure he was. Okay, so he puts you in the nightmare. Once you break out of the nightmare, then you can attack him. Teleport. Let's get some damage on him. Oopsie. Forgot about that. Okay, so once he comes back, I'm going to use my steel magic on him, get some damage on him. Oof. Yeah, I keep forgetting how much easier this game is with Dishwasher, my goodness. Like, he's just got a lot of, like, sort of big knockback attacks and stuff, alright? So, ooh, that is some fantastic damage, my goodness, oops. Come here. Ah. No, oh, yeah, see, when you teleport wrong, you get the hit anyway, and I messed up. Nice try, buddy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is he gonna teleport again? Nope. I think he is. That was actually a perfect dodge. That was actually another perfect dodge. He doesn't want to die. He actually, oh my goodness. RNG, no. RNG, please. Okay, there we go. He actually finally did it. He did not want to die. See, like, that right there is the kind of RNG that ruins entire, like, ones. Because he physically did not want to die. He's just like, nope, I'm going to keep teleporting. Got him. And this little classic MK finish where, like, a billion skulls come out of him. You remember that, huh? If you played classic MK games where you get a fatality and, like, so many bones come out, like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's the next level. So I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Sorry about the ranting. Hope you didn't hurt your feelings about Dark Souls or whatever. Once again, cool game series, it's not my thing. I'm just more a fan of the sort of the faster paced, this kind of game, that kind of thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. That was another sort of 2-level parter of this Dishwasher gameplay playthrough. And yeah, this has been Justice. I'll definitely see you next time.